Hi Gemini, happy Thanksgiving. This will be a reading for the week. Still early, I already shuffled these. So the first card's going to be your energy for the week. So the Empress in reverse. I feel with this card that there's something that you wanted for yourself, and at one point in time you thought it was obtainable, and now you're starting to question that. Okay, others of you are feeling, you could just be feeling down about yourself, down about your looks, down about feeling like you don't have enough of something. Okay, there's a little bit of a struggle here with confidence is what I'm seeing. Let's split this one more time. Okay, next card will be your blockages. Oh man, the Star card in reverse. I'm reading from my point of view. Star card in reverse. So yeah, there was something, like I said, something that you were really wanting to come through. It was something you were hoping for, and it's just not going how you want it to go. Spirit, please clarify these two cards. Clarify these cards, please. Oh yeah, Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're feeling very burdened right now. Very stressed out. There's an energy of I can't get what I want, and I don't know how to go about getting what I want. Something like that. Okay. Okay, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. It's telling me that you have everything that you need. It's just, there's like one thing. It could be a relationship. It could be a goal of yours. It could be that you want that new job or something like that. But it's telling me that you have everything that you need. You have enough to work with. And if you're feeling not very confident about how you look or your appearance, this is also telling me that on top of having what you need, even if you don't have what you want, having what you need, and also people see you in a different light than you feel. Okay, you see yourself, there's a little bit of a feeling for some of you that you feel a little bit insecure, okay? But other people see you totally different than that. Because I'm seeing beauty, I'm seeing, like, and I know it sounds very, very shallow, I guess, but I'm seeing you being very beautiful on the outside and the inside. There's some things that are there's a lot going wrong right now for you, okay? There's a lot going wrong. Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here, please? Yeah, you guys have a lot going on. And it just feels like nothing's going right the way that you're going about it. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The Emperor. You're trying to control too much. I think there needs to be, you need to let go a little bit. You're trying to control too much at one time. Okay? And you're actually losing control by trying to be it's just an overbearing energy. I'm hearing like there's no reason for you to try to control so many things at one time. There's no reason for it. Like, just let it be. Let the universe take care of it, okay? it'll work itself out. But you have to let go of expectations. You have to let go of expectations. Okay, I was going to ask, what is in the recent past? I asked it in my head before, and it fell out when I asked it. Okay, what is in the recent past for Gemini, please? Get one more card. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, okay, a relationship. There's something about the relationship that grounds you and brings you, like, it's like when you see your partner, they bring you into a place of feeling grounded and feeling good. Okay, it's kind of like when you get in your own head about yourself and about all the things going wrong, you start to become ungrounded. However, for some of you, when you see your partner, and there's another reading with this, let me get to it. For some of you, when you see your partner, they bring you back down to reality almost, and they make you feel like anything's possible. You have everything you need. Others of you with this Six of Swords being here. Okay. Some of you are leaving a relationship. You're moving on from a relationship. For some of you, it's like a past lover. It's a past lover that you are now moving on from emotionally. But it was something really difficult for you to move on from. Okay. It took you a long time to get over somebody. And now you're finally at a point where you're ready to move on from it, but it took a long time. I'm also seeing with some of you that it's like you guys go from one extreme to the other of being really happy and in love and it's genuine happiness with each other, but then you go to the other extreme of I don't want to be in this. There's some kind of commitment issues here. Okay, there's some commitment issues for a lot of you, I'm seeing. And that makes sense, going from one extreme to the other, because you're a Gemini and you guys have like two sides of you, which is also makes sense as to why you have the Empress here in the Nine of Pentacles, because it's like you guys go from feeling really good about yourself and feeling like you have everything and anything's possible to just the opposite of that. It's just one extreme to the other. But the only thing that you consistently have is this need to control things. And there's a lot in your life that you are in control of, which is good. Being in control is good. But it's not good when you get to the point where you have such a high expectation for yourself and then you feel the Ten of Swords when things don't go right because your expectations are so high, right? Okay. Let's see. There's a big thing with duality here. Just one end of the spectrum to the other. What is in the near future for Gemini, please? Near future for Gemini. Okay. Death in reverse. Yeah, you're having a hard time letting go of old ways of doing things, and I don't mean to harp on it. Let me move these cards. I don't mean to harp on this whole control thing, but it's really sticking out to me. It's just, you need to end that way of thinking, that way of, there needs to be a balance of being in control. Having high expectations for yourself is fine, but don't let it get you down if it doesn't work out. If you can't change that, then you're really going to feel the effects more and more of this Ten of Swords, okay? It's going to make you feel depressed. You're going to fall into a depression if you don't stop. If you need to let go. You need to let it be, okay? Let it be. Others of you have a partner that's overbearing, excuse me, overbearing, over-controlling, and wants you to do what they want you to do. And you need to end that. I'm not, to be honest with you guys, I'm not seeing you changing your way of thinking. There's, and that has a lot to do with your commitment issues, okay? There's a lot to do with your commitment issues because you're scared that if you let go, it's just everything's going to fall apart, right? You're scared if you let go, it'll just, but it won't. A lot of that is in your head, okay? A lot of that's in your head, and it's just a way of thinking. You just need to go about things in a different way, okay? Right, environment. So, 6 of Wands and 2 of Wands in reverse. Other people see you as successful and beautiful, and they look up to you, and they look up to you possibly for advice and inspiration, okay? 2 of Wands. And this is how people see you in the home, as being successful and like a go-getter, pretty much. Just go for what you want. And then you have the 2 of Wands in reverse. But they're also seeing that you're not making a decision about something. Something you need to make a decision on. Old habits die hard. And I'm seeing that you just need to change some habits. Don't mind my dog. I don't even know if you guys can hear him, but... Okay, so you need to change some habits. And that would help you a lot. I just think this is like a way of thinking that you've had for so long. I don't even know if you're aware that it needs to be like evaluated or something to that degree, where you evaluate, what you're doing wrong. There's a lack of accountability, and I think you just need to look at that. Look at that within yourself, okay? Look at that, so that once you become accountable for your way of thinking, and you're like, okay, well, I can change that. Because if you look at it like this, with you being in such control over everything, you have that ability to shift your thinking. You have the ability to control the way you think, but you have to know what you want to change first. Okay. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini, please? What advice do you have for Gemini? Let's see. 7 of Swords in reverse. Be careful with somebody in your life, because there's somebody. It might be a distant friend. It's somebody that you know pretty well. Geminis are really good at figuring someone out very quickly. And it's somebody that you have, when you see them, your intuition just kicks in, like there's something off, right? It's someone like that. So just be aware of someone like that. Okay, Spirit, what other advice do you have for Gemini, please? What other advice do you have for Gemini? If you're trying to go around a situation by, if you're trying to deal with a situation and you're trying to cut corners, this is saying don't try to cut corners, just deal with it entirely. Okay, even if you don't want to. Cutting corners in a situation it's not going to end well. Okay. What other advice do you have for Gemini? Okay. Three of Swords. I just feel like you let yourself down. I do not believe that okay, yeah, there could be someone in your life who is trying to hurt you. I don't know why. It's like someone who pretends that they are a friend, but they're not, and their goal is to like bring you down for some of you. I just don't understand why. Just be careful with who you surround yourself with, okay? Because their goal, they don't have good intentions. But also for others of you, like I was saying, it's not someone else. It's that you are hurting yourself by not dealing with a situation. You're breaking your own heart by not dealing with something. Okay? Trying to cut corners. It could have been some emotions that you just kind of you put these emotions back and didn't deal with them for a long time, and now they're resurfacing, and you don't want to feel that. You don't want to go through that pain again, something to that degree. And you're just going to try to cut corners so you don't have to, you can't really deal with something if you don't deal with the whole thing. You can't just deal with some things, pick and choose. It's just, there's this thing with like picking and choosing what you want to deal with. Don't do that. Deal with the whole thing. Deal with the ugly and the good. Okay. What's the outcome? What is the outcome for Gemini, please? Okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Alright, so, yeah. This is, again, your duality. And it's that extreme of going from feeling really good about yourself, feeling high on top of life, feeling grounded, feeling abundant, all of the, beautiful qualities of this Taurus right here, right? And then going to the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords in reverse, in my opinion, is worse than it being upright, because it's saying that you just don't have the time. You don't have the time to rest, okay? And by not giving yourself that time to rest, it's like you're pushing yourself harder and harder, and you're just pushing yourself, and you're going to go into a state where there's like this, like, over-exhaustion, depression, severe anxiety. You're pushing yourself to that state by not slowing down and just taking a break. So do that. Please do that, because you don't want to push yourself to the point where it gets really bad. Okay? Like I said, no cutting corners when it comes to your health. You need to deal with your health, take a break, deal with your thoughts and your emotions, make sure you're processing them the way you should, not cutting corners with trying to, man, this turned into a long reading. Sorry. I just feel like you guys need to hear that. So I have an Instagram and a website I'm going to link in the description box. And yeah, so comment below, like, share, subscribe if it resonated with you. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.